Welcome to Real Talk with Reginald D. I'm your host, Reginald D. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about you are still blessed in spite of your circumstance. Let's go. As humans, we tend to focus on things that irritate us or things that bother us. It's very rare that a person thinks about the good things in their life when they have bad things that's distracting them. I need you to realize that no matter your situation right now, you are still blessed. The fact of the matter that God woke you up this morning should show you that you are still blessed in spite of your circumstances. Now I get it. You may not have the money that you need. You may not have the job that you want. You might have some health issues that you're fighting. Regardless of what you're going through, you are still blessed. Let's talk about being blessed. Blessed simply means having favor with God. It means being granted special favor by God, and it will ultimately bring joy and prosperity in your life. So you got God's favor on your life. It just haven't come forth when it comes to prosperity and all those other things. I need you to understand that it is critical that you keep your joy in spite of your circumstances. Keep speaking blessings over your life, even though you feel like you're cursed. That's when things will start happening for your good. The Bible says, speak those things as if they were. I need you to know that there is a purpose for your life, and there's a purpose behind what you're going through. You just got to endure it and don't give up. Because if you give up, you will miss your blessing. Stop worrying about what you don't have and start thinking about what you do have. The biggest thing you have is that you're in your right mind, which means that you're capable of getting what you want for your life. I remember there was a point in my life where I was totally confused about my life. God showed me my purpose, and I knew it was Him. But I couldn't understand how could I have purpose for my life while I was down in the dumps the way I was. I remember only having a carton of eggs in the refrigerator. I ate eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I couldn't understand why I was called to help people and couldn't help myself. But one day it came to me. God told me to be faithful to my purpose and calling, and He would take care of the end results. So I did. It finally dawned on me that I was blessed in spite of my circumstances. And the way I looked at it was that during my lowest point in my life, I still had purpose for my life. My purpose was my blessing. It empowered me to rise above my situations. My life began to change for the better once my mindset changed. If you think you're less than, if you think poverty and have a poverty mindset, then that's where you will stay. But if you understand how rich you are, if you understand how valuable you are, and what God is really trying to do with your life will begin to change. You have to be able to see your blessings while you're in a humble place. I need you to realize that there is a blessing in every struggle that you're going through. You just have to find it, and it's not hard to find. Trust me. You just got to look for it. It's critical that you change your thought process while you're going through your situation. Start thinking like you're blessed. Start talking like you're blessed. And then act like you're blessed. That's how you activate your blessings. I need you to understand that in spite of your circumstances, you will eventually rise above it because you are blessed. You got favor with God. You are blessed, and you need to thank God for every day and everything. Thank God for everything that happens for you. Now, you notice that I said everything that happens for you and not everything that's happened to you, because what you're going through is not happening to you. It's happening for you, which means God is working everything out in your favor. You think you're down for the count, but I need you to understand that it's all working for you. You may be broken, but you're still blessed, because broken things and people can be put back together if you let God mend you. Blessings are everywhere. You just got to take the time and enjoy the simple things in life. We're in the holiday season, and people allow it to stress them out. They're worrying about all the gifts they have to buy. And they will take their bill money or go take out a high interest loan just to buy gifts that they don't have money for in the first place. I need you to understand that you have to accept the position that you're in. If you don't have it, they don't try to go out and spend money that you can't afford to spend. They may be happy with the gift, but you're the one that's going to have to pay the price. Now you're going to have to worry and try to figure out how you're going to pay your bills. I need you to limit stress in your life. The more stressed you are, the less you will remember how blessed you are. Start thanking God for unknown blessings that you haven't seen yet. So you'll sit around thinking that God is not going to bless you because of the mistakes you made. You don't think you'll have God's favor because all the times you have failed. Listen, God is going to bless you in spite of your mistakes. He is going to bless you and give you favor regardless of how many times you have failed. God gives us His mercy and His amazing grace. Lamentations 3rd chapter 22nd to the 23rd verse says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is His faithfulness." So it doesn't matter what you did yesterday. You got new mercies when you woke up this morning. When the hand of God is on you, nobody can stop you. They can't stop you from being blessed. All because His hand is on your life. That's why when you're at your lowest point, you need to lift up your head and continue to trust Him. This is a part of the process. The struggle is part of the process. The only way you're going to clearly see God in your life is through struggle. That's it, man. I've learned to accept things that I didn't get, but I wanted it. I've learned to accept the word no because I learned that God was protecting me from getting less than His best for my life. So you got to start thanking God for what you have, and then just trust Him for everything else that you need. I need you to know that you're blessed in spite of your circumstances. You're blessed because your circumstance is your own path. It's your journey that God has already ordained just for you. So that means that He is in it with you. You are blessed. You have God in your life. Let me ask you a question. Now that I told you that you got God in your life, what are you going to do with your life? You got all the help you need to be successful. You got all the help you need to overcome your circumstances. You got everything you need because you got God in your life. So everything is on you. It's time for you to rise up and know that you are worthy. You are blessed. So be grateful for your life and be grateful for what God is going to do in your life. I'm going to leave you with this. You had better days, but you also seen worse days. You may not have everything you want, and your life is not perfect, but you're still blessed in spite of it all. Galatians 6 chapter 9 verse says, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." In other words, you're going to reap all the goodness that God has for you if you don't give up. I need you to stop worrying and have faith that things will work out. It may not be the way you planned, but it will work out the way it's supposed to. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk with Reginald D. If you enjoyed listening to Real Talk with Reginald D, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Happy holidays. See you next time.